Hey Young Hollywood, we are Lyric145.
You will not be seeing the end of them, that's for sure. What's up guys, it's Tracy in the Young Hollywood studio. We're with Lyric145.
Yeah.
What's going on? So it's bittersweet because I'm so happy you guys are here. So last night the X Factor did their double elimination.
Yeah.
And I mean, were you just as shocked as the audience was? Because we were like, what?
Yeah, we was, one model that we went by like the entire time was to never get too comfortable. And considering the circumstances that happened to us, we got through a major curveball on Wednesday. So we was kind of just prepared for the worst. We was more so hoping for the bottom two rather than to be the complete last. But
and you weren't even in the bottom two
wasn't even in the bottom two, yeah, ever. So
crazy.
yeah, you gotta take with the good with the bad. We learned a lot of good lessons from the situation. So
Yeah, best believe if we did that Save Me song,
oh yeah,
we would have been saved.
for sure.
Because we were ready to turn.
What was your Save Me song? I can't tell. Yet
Never tell.
Surprise. But you guys took it, I feel like, so graciously. I mean, you know, they said your name and everyone was freaking out, but you guys were just like, all right, you know,
I mean,
we're cool.
to make it this far, I mean, we've been through so much to get this far. It's like, you can't complain. You meet certain people like Britney Spears, Simon Cowell, and LA and Demi, and all these celebrities. So to make it out of how many people, like thousands of people. So it's grateful, It's a blessing.
You're so hypnotizing. Could you be a devil? Could you be a angel? Go touch, magnetizing. Feels like I'm floating, my whole body's glowing. They say, be your friend. Girl, you're like no other futuristic lover.
And you guys are put together and you guys seem like you've been together for years,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Are you gonna stay together?
No.
You guys fight a lot, I
After
guess.
this interview,
It's
I
just
Brother,
TV
sister,
stuff,
love,
you
for
know,
sure,
it's really phony.
No, but all jokes aside though, for sure, like we feel like that's probably the most beautiful thing that we took out of the entire competition and situation was the fact that we was put together, and I don't see any other circumstance that would have put us together. I think we're gonna take advantage of that and just, we feel like it's divine. So we're gonna take advantage of it and show the world what we can do, the part that we didn't get to show.
Yeah, this is my older sister. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
I learned a lot from my older brother, and now I'm really learning a lot from Lyric.
So, I mean, we talked backstage on the night before and you guys were talking about song choice. You know, you had a song choice change very last minute. How did that all go, how did that happen and why did they change it? Because you were gonna do an original
Yeah,
song, right?
we was gonna do original lyrics. I mean, the diva that we chose was just undeniable. It was gonna be a crazy hip hop track. We was really, really ready. That's why we didn't have dancers or nothing. We was just ready to show people another aspect of us. We was ready to write our own lyrics. You know, it was arguably gonna be the biggest performance that we've done. And for that to get snatched away from us, it was a little nerve-wracking. And we had to learn a new song a couple hours before. Like, we really fought. It just didn't play in our favor. So I think that definitely played the majority of the part of the circumstances today.
And, you know, in terms of the judges, because obviously they were, especially L.A. Reid, he was always hard on you guys.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I want to see you guys do, you know, a relevant hip hop track. Do you sort of feel like you agree with him now?
I mean, we agreed with him for that performance, but in the beginning, we always wanted to do like something different. Party in the USA was completely different. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, it was completely different.
You were always like, I think you were the most fun on stage. I mean, you guys were just crazy, rocking it out.
Thank you.
It was definitely really tough us hearing like the things that the judges had to say, because that was what we initially planned. Like we were like,
It was time.
yeah, we felt like it was that time, and we've always been that way where we were like thinking ahead. You know, so for the judges to say that week, we were like gritting our teeth, like only if you guys would have seen what we had initially planned, like it would have been just the greatest performance ever. But
So I feel like when you were at the judges' homes, you know, that performance was killer. Do you feel like it sort of changed into something that maybe you guys weren't, or I mean?
Well, not really. I think the judges' homes was our way of showing the people that we took strangers, put them together, and we annihilated that, you know what I'm saying? And after that, we wanted to tone it down and just get back to our roots and really spit and get straight lyrics, and I felt like that would have been the perfect time for that transition. It would have been no other perfect time for that transition. And for that to get taken away from us in particular, I mean, that was probably the most nerve-wracking thing that could have happened during the whole competition.
I want to talk about the rankings, because that's something new that they're doing. From a contestant's perspective, do you guys feel like it boosted your confidence or actually made you less confident, especially if you were not, you know, in the top 3 or top 5? You know, I feel like it definitely, I felt like the mood was a little different in the sense of it was almost more stressful.
Yeah, at the moment when we found out like we were ranked, we really didn't think of it because we were just so happy to be still in the competition. But when we found out that we were ninth, we just thought that it's motivation to know that you're there and you can reach to the top and you can motivate yourself to reach to first place instead of being ninth. So.
And I think the rankings like kind of affected the judges more than us, the judges and like their team, because
always going back and forth fighting.
Yeah, all of a sudden it was just.
Yeah, it was a whole change. You can feel the shift. Like all of a sudden, people were trying to think of ways of how they can get more votes, and we were like, from the beginning, we're not concerned at the votes at all. We were just concerned on doing our thing. And then all of a sudden, people are thinking about, oh, do this and you can get votes, and do this and you can get votes, and then things just started crumbling. Yeah. And then it showed in our performance because we weren't comfortable when we were on stage. We loved the song. We felt like it was gonna do good, but we weren't fully comfortable with it like we were with our other performances.
Yeah, because they did. I mean, when you look at how Demi was with her contestants, they did sort of add a different element to
what definitely changed them. Like LA, he's always been on the fence with us because I know he's been just itching to hear us do hip hop, but when it comes to Demi and Brittany, they've pretty much gotten us. And that was probably the most hurtful part, to hear them like, okay, at this point, we ready to, that this is not what it is. And I hate to admit it, they was right. Like, it was time. And we knew that before we stepped on stage, which is why we had the song that we had initially. So it was just crazy to hear their comments and to know what we had just been through. Overall, I will say that I'm definitely proud of us as a unit because we did just get the song and I feel like we totally annihilated it. So I was proud that we pulled it off the way we did.
If you were to change any part of the experience of the X Factor, is there anything you would change at all, or would you just keep it as is?
If anything, it would probably been to fight a little bit more
for our son. Yeah. Even though we fought pretty hard.
We were really going hard.
Literally 30 minutes before we stepped on stage, we was going in like, no, we're not doing this song. But if anything, that's the only thing I would change, is to have done the song that we plan on doing. And even if we would have ended up getting eliminated still, at least we would have had a peace of mind and we knew it would have been because of us, you know?
So what should fans expect from Lyric145?
I mean, well, they haven't heard our original lyrics, so expect the unexpected.
For sure.
I like that. Cool. Good luck to you guys, and we're excited to see what's going to happen.
Young Hollywood.
Young Hollywood.
Yes.